Hi guys, this video is about anticipation in plan, and I've put it together through town and some residential areas. Now it is about 10-15 minutes long, so hopefully you've got time to watch it. And if you drive like this, the examiner is going to be well impressed. This is the kind of driving that we're looking for. Always being aware of what's going on in front of you, always trying to plan, always trying to react early to situations that you see developing. Okay, so if you like it, don't forget to pop a comment in, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, do what you fancy, but don't forget to watch it. See you on the next one. So we're going to move off from this back street, okay, and straight away I'm thinking it's really narrow, and I've got parked cars on my side of the road, so I'm instantly thinking that when I move off I might have someone coming towards me, and that's going to be a problem. So I'm going to need to look for somewhere to pull in potentially if another vehicle comes towards me. So I'm going to get the car ready and we're going to move off. Okay, so prepare, observe, going to indicate just because it looks a bit kind of narrow, and we're going to move. At the end of the road we've got a 30-mile-an-hour sign, so we know our new road is going to be 30 miles an hour. So I'm going to go left, so it's middle mirror, left mirror. I'm going to signal left. It's very narrow, so I'm keeping the speed really slow, and this junction is very closed. As you can see, we can't see any way until we get to the end of the road. So I'm stopping at the lines, I'm looking right and left, I'm looking for an available space which allows me to pull out without affecting anyone. And after this taxi, off we go. So gently onto the gas and checking my rear view mirror, and up to speed we go. And there's a set of green lights there. Now that's a pedestrian crossing, so no one's there, and the lights have stayed green, so that's fine. Looking ahead, we've got multiple pedestrians around, so just checking my rear view mirror, easing off my gas, and just slowly continuing on through. Okay, looking ahead a bit further, we've got a junction on the left, a junction on the right, and we've also got a lorry with his lights on. So, oh, there's a massive scaffolding lorry there as well. So I'm going to check my middle mirror and my right mirror, and I'm going to move out to the right because there's no one overtaking me. Got lots of workmen there, so I'm going to just gently brake, and I'm going to see what kind of gap I've got. Because they've got their door open, I'm just going to be a bit cautious and wait. Once they've got out of the way, I'm going to carry on. So at the moment I'm just going to waiting for the oncoming cars, checking my right mirror again because I'm going to move around this scaffolder, and out we go, giving them a nice bit of space. Looking far ahead, we've got some parked cars, and then we've got a set of lights. They've just changed to green, and because I'm always following the road ahead, I'm always going to choose the left lane. So middle and left mirror check, popping into the left lane. Lights are green, still green. I will do a check to the right to make sure that the junction is still clear, because you never know. And looking ahead, I'm in the correct lane for going ahead, so if you have a look at the road markings, you'll see it says Bristol and it's straight on, so I know I'm in the correct lane for this. I'll tell you what, there is a lot of traffic down here, so what I probably do to make this video a bit interesting is I'm going to go left. So middle mirror, left mirror, signal to the left. Keeping my eyes on these green lights because anyone could come from in front. Oh, there you go. Just as I predicted, the lights are going to change. And I was going to say that anyone could be on the other side of that van, so you never know what could be happening when there's other cars around, other queuing cars. So looking ahead, we've got a red triangle sign telling me there's two-way traffic coming up. And then we've got another set of lights, and we are going to turn left. So it's middle mirror, left mirror, signal left. Lights are changing green. Got a cycle lane, a cycle lane down the middle of the road here, and we're going to carefully go around. Lights are still green, keeping our eyes on the pedestrians. A lot of them are on their mobile phones, so I'll be doing the observations for them because probably they're not going to be looking. And looking ahead, we've got a bus, and that bus is moving off. So middle mirror, just checking the traffic flow behind me. All looks good. Got a couple of pedestrians there. Looking further up the road, I can see a zebra crossing, and I'm not too sure if there's anyone on the left of the crossing at the moment because the bus is obscuring that view, but there is a couple of pedestrians there, so I'm just going to kind of meander. I'm doing 19 miles an hour. Are they going to cross? That's the question. I'm just going to ease off my gas, and yes they are. Okay, keeping eyes peeled, both sides of the crossing, looking good, and off we go. Looking ahead again, we've got some roadworks by the looks of things, and that's why there's traffic queuing up. So I'm going to make sure I leave a big space behind this bus, because the bigger the space, the more time I've got to respond. So normally we say tyres and tarmac. but on this one you want to probably see a couple of car lengths between you and it, just to give you that breathing space, just in case anything disastrously wrong was going to happen, like for example the bus rolling backwards, or I don't know, the bus breaking down, something like that. Whilst I'm sat here, I've got my foot on the brake and I am watching my mirrors. So I'm checking my left mirror, my right mirror and my middle mirror. I want to know what's happening around me whilst I'm stationary, because when I move off I'll have a better understanding of what's going on. I would probably guess there's some temporary traffic lights around the bend, so I'm probably thinking I'm going to see some lights of some kind. And now we're moving, so left mirror check, middle mirror check, right mirror check, quick check over the right shoulder into the blind spot because we've been there a while, and let's see if I was correct. And there are temporary traffic lights, fantastic. So we're going to take the next road on the right, so middle mirror, right mirror, signal right. I'm expecting it to be traffic light controlled, so I'm not going to necessarily need to worry too much. Into my new road I see a lorry, so I'm just going to check my middle mirror and my right mirror and go around this lorry. Got no entry down that road, so I'm not going to go that way anyway. And there we are, we've got another set of lights there holding the traffic. Trying to avoid the potholes around this bend. I don't know what's around the bend, so I'm checking my rear view mirror and I'm just lightly covering the brake as I go right. Another bend, not too sure what's around the bend, so just taking it slowly. Looking ahead, we've got a parked car, so middle mirror, right mirror, just before we go around it. Looking ahead, we've got a zebra crossing and some kind of junction, because we've got the upside down triangle there. No left turns allowed on this one, so I'm going to be keeping my eyes peeled for pedestrians. I'm not going to stop on the crossing because that's not what we're supposed to do. No one crossing up to the giveaway lines, just have little pools looking right and left and ahead, and it all looks clear, so we're going to continue on through. Up the road I can see a bus coming. You might not be able to see it on the video, but there's a bus coming down towards us, so less space equals less pace. And I'm also being mindful of these parked cars because they could open their doors at any time. So my speed is about 13, 15 miles an hour. Just moving over for the bus and then moving back out again. Speed limit on the floor of 20, but I'm not even really interested in whether it's 20 or not. I'm just driving to the road in traffic conditions. So I've got a bend coming up here and I've got a junction on the left and the right. So I'm just going to be following the road around to the right, but I'm going to be checking right and left, making sure no one's going to come zooming through the giveaway lines. We're going to be following the stripy van up in front, and that means we're going to be taking the next road on the left where that black van's come out from. So middle mirror, signal left. Just going to gently come off the gas, gently cover the brake. We can see this road is quite narrow, so I'm going to bring the speed down. I'm going to be down to about 7 or 8 miles an hour, looking into the road, and around we go. Looking up, we've got pedestrian on the left, got some parked cars on the right. So therefore I've got priority, but if something big's coming down I might need to give way to it. Looks okay for space there, not a problem. Looking far up the road I can see that stripy van, and I can also see there's a zebra crossing, and there's a red sign telling me there's a new zebra crossing ahead, so that's good. So now I know I need to keep my eyes peeled for pedestrians. There's a learner car pulling out. Looking a bit further up the road, there are no pedestrians, and I can see a red triangle telling me that the road is going to narrow on the left. I'm looking a bit further up then, I've got the blue sign telling me I've got priority, and we've got the keep to the right sign, so I'm going to check my middle mirror and my right mirror. I've got a green car coming through. I'll just gently brake, wait for this one to come through, thank you very much, and then it's my turn. I'm going to go through. I've got a car on the left with his indicator on potentially. As it turns out, it's hazard lights. I'm going to check middle and left mirror before we come back to the left. And looking far up the road, we've now got a red circular sign telling me that the other people have got priority, but I think I can make that. So middle mirror, right mirror, it should be okay to get through. Got a couple of pedestrians up there. One's walking in the road, middle mirror, left mirror, coming back across. Looking up ahead, we've got another sign telling me that I've got priority. So middle mirror, right mirror. Got the keep to the right sign there. And this little white car will have a give way line, so it's going to need to give way to me. Middle mirror, left mirror before I come back to the left. We've got a junction on the left. Not many people kind of coming and going there, so that's okay. And we've got another sign telling us a narrow road on the left, and we've got to give way potentially. So middle mirror, right mirror, there's nobody coming. So I'm going to make my way out, and there's no one overtaking me, so that's okay. Again, I'm going to check my middle mirror, left mirror before I move back to the left. You get the gist. Looking up ahead, we've got the sign telling us that we've got priority. And we've got the Asda van doing some kind of manoeuvre. So I don't want to go crazy on the gas and get there really fast. I just want to kind of let that lorry do its thing. End of the road, we're going to turn right. So middle mirror, right mirror, I'm going to signal right about now. Still only doing about 17, 18 miles an hour. Rolling up the hill, I'm going to be looking right and left as soon as I possibly can. To the right looks clear. I'm not sure to the left, so I'll need to peep and creep a little bit. And it looks fine, so I'm going to be pulling out. The road bends to the left, and there's a bus coming, so it's just going to come off my gas. It looks like we could all get through. There's going to be a school around here somewhere, because there's a school sign on the left. And looking further ahead, we've got the white van which is turning, and we've got a junction up on the right as well. And it's only 20 miles an hour, so I'm at 1920. And we've got a white car coming down through the middle. It's going uphill, so I'm going to need a little bit more gas than I would normally to make it get up the hill. Seems to be fairly wide here, not a problem. Looking further up, we've got a parked car on the left, and we've got parked cars on the right, so there's not going to be enough space for all of us. I'm going to check my mirrors, and I'm going to move back out to the middle of the road. And I can see there's no one coming. I saw someone just walk across the road, I think, up there, yeah, with a white jacket on. We've got a junction on the left, we've got a junction on the right, just being aware, keeping my eyes open. Got a new speed limit coming up of 30, and at the end of this road we're going to be turning right. So I'm going to check my middle and my right, and I'm going to signal right. There seems to be a road closure down there, but that's not going to be a problem to me. Going to hang back from this Asda van just in case they want to reverse. Can't really see anything on the new roads yet, so I'm going to have to just pause and creep and peep. It looks pretty clear, so we're off again. Looking far ahead, we've got a zebra crossing and a parked car, so checking your mirrors as you move that around. Checking your mirrors as you move back to the left. No one at the crossing, obviously. Looking far ahead, we've got some kind of blue sign in the distance. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. And we've got a parked car, so nice and early, checking mirrors and starting to think about our position and our speed. The road's narrowed, so I'm just going to ease my foot off the gas and checking my mirrors as I drop it back to the left hand side. More parked cars, so just repeating the process of checking the mirrors. And there should be enough space here because that parked car is only slightly on the pavement. And checking mirrors as we drop it back to the left hand side. So we're going to be taking the next road on the right, and that's between the two yellow bollards. So middle mirror, right mirror, signal right. Position my car, so I'm going to slow things down. I'm going to position in the middle where the gap in the middle is. You'll see as I come in we come real slow, like 7, 8, 9 miles an hour. I'm stopping and I'm waiting for a suitable gap, so I need to be able to walk across this road and I should be able to drive. So that white car is possibly turning, so that's a good sign, and we're going to make our move. And once in the new road, we're just going to check our mirrors. Now underneath the bus I just saw a glimpse of another vehicle, and there you go, it's the blue lorry coming along. So we're just going to hang back behind this bus. Again, I don't want to get tangled up, I don't want to get too close to this bus because if I get too close I just can't see. So middle mirror, right mirror, moving it around, keep being mindful of that junction on the right, and middle mirror, left mirror, moving back to the left. Still only 20 miles an hour. You can see by the sign, you can see there's possibly a school around here, and the left hand side is going to possibly narrow. Looking far into the distance, I can see there is a roundabout sign, and I can also see the blue mini roundabout sign. The bus is pulled in, so I'm going to check my middle mirror, my right mirror, and is there a silver car coming towards me? It looks like possibly, can't really tell what's coming, and we're good to go. Looking around and moving around. I had to be cautious there because I didn't have a very good view. Going ahead at the roundabout, so looking to my right, there's no one around. Those vehicles in front are clearly going straight on because they're not indicating. Now we're going to be going downhill, so we've got to be mindful of not breaking the speed limit. So down the hill we go, and we've got a van, so wherever there's a van there's a man, so keeping my eyes peeled for some kind of worker. And looking a bit further on, we've got a sign for roadworks and single file traffic, so I want to know what's going on behind me. Looks like some kind of roadworks going on, so just approaching very gradually, no rush. I think at this time of year, February, March time, the council's trying to get rid of all its budget, and therefore you do tend to find there's quite a lot of roadworks going on, trying to spend their money. Okay, light's green, but some cars are still coming through, so just be patient. Middle mirror, right mirror. And we're going to be moving around as long as no one's overtaken us, but now the lights have gone red, which is a bit of a shame. So we've got some signs in front of us. It says footway closed, when red light shows wait here, temporary road surface and a ramp. Now, sometimes on your temporary traffic lights, the when red light shows is replaced with wait here until green light shows. Okay, so that's something, there's a variation, so that's a slight variation. Temporary road surface, I'm expecting it to be bumpy, and there's a ramp. Obviously there's going to be some kind of bump, so I'm just going to be mindful of that. I don't want to go over that too quick. Okay, lights are going green, so middle mirror, right mirror, and we're going to be moving after this silver one. Looks like the bump is just here, middle mirror, left mirror. Being mindful of the workers. 7 miles an hour, 8 miles an hour. And I'm going to park on the left, so middle mirror, left mirror,